Marcus is going to have a slightly better exit. Side by side they go. The right-hander, T13, T14, and they're going to be side by side again. Marcus is going to have the inside with T15. Great move. Really good racing. Awesome stuff. Still loads of opportunity. The rear end of Walker is not happy. There's Mayer with his one move, his one defensive move. Got to the inside of the fence. Thinking breaking point up the hill. As they go side by side, trading pain a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Plenty of space left. Good battle. Hey guys, hey, I hope you're all good. Welcome to another broadcast, another Jsky-uk broadcast. Yeah, this time something a bit special.
Mic on.
This time something a little bit special. I'm sure you can actually still hear me because it should be picking me up from the other mic, but I just thought I'd put that one on as well because that's the one that's normally on Discord. But anyway, this one's close to my heart, this one. So every year there's a bit of an offering at my church, and I like to try and sacrifice a bit of my time to raise a bit of money for a good cause. So that's what we're doing. We've got the Heart of the Kingdom fundraiser event. Guys in our community have been so generous. So God bless you all. Thank you for donating and putting a few quid into the kitty for a good cause. The Just Giving link is in the description below. It's also in the chat. So yeah, welcome aboard for 3 hours of fun. The drivers are going to be tackling a bit of an endurance race today. They're going to be soloing a 3-hour endurance and around the Red Bull Ring. So I'm really looking forward to watching this. We've got 14 cars on the grid. 13 are in here already. We're waiting for one more person, and I'm not too sure who that is at the moment. I think it might be Marcus. Marcus, where you at? Are you going to come and join us this afternoon? So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Please share the Just Giving and the stream page as well. Share among your friends. If they're bored this Sunday afternoon, they're welcome to hop in and keep me company for a few hours as we watch our sim races tackle 3 hours of the Red Bull Ring. We've got some quick peeps in the community. So it's going to be competitive up and down the field, which is exactly what we want to see. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. We've got 10 minutes left, and then we head into quali. It's a 20-minute quali session, and then it will be the 3-hour race. So yeah, it's all for a good cause. It's all for a good cause. Changing lives. So just hold on to that promise. So yeah, I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I have. It's been busy. Oh, really exciting weekend so far. To be fair, we went to me and one of my friends. We went to Brands Hatch yesterday to go and watch some Clio Cup and what all the other shenanigans that was going on track at Brands, and we met up with a new entry into the Clio Cup, and talking about potentially doing a little bit of a collab work with him. So watch this space. We could well be helping one of the drivers in the Clio Cup, which I think is really cool, and it's also going to be really exciting to see his journey as he turns into a professional racing driver. I guess he's got his race license and all of that. So yeah, really exciting to see how that all that plays out, and really excited to have the opportunity to do some work with those guys. So yeah, that was good. So that was a good day out. Blurring the lines between virtual racing and real racing once again. As you are more than likely aware, I'm a bit of a petrol head, so I like hitting the track myself when I get the opportunity to do so. So that is exciting stuff. Right, let's change it. You don't want to keep looking at me. So yeah, just welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Hold on to your pants as we get ready to jump into a 3-hour endurance race. I was so prepared for this. I was thinking I was thinking I was going to have loads and loads of time, and then all of a sudden the time just vanished because my dog decided to roll in a load of fox poo. She's a dirty girl. Decided to roll in a load of fox poo to make herself smell delicious to her, vile to everyone else. So I had to chuck her in the shower, not literally. Don't call the RSPCA, please. But I had chuck her in the shower and get her all cleaned up. So yeah, that ate into loads of my preparation time for this. So I'm praying that I've set everything up correctly, and it's all gonna work out a-okay and be a nice smooth broadcast. So yeah, anyway, let's have a look and see how our drivers are getting on. If anyone's in the chat, can they just let me know if like the audio's like all good and things like that? That'd be superb. Just so I know that I'm literally not just talking to myself. You know. Right, we've got autocam on at the moment, so we've got Marcus. He's the fastest one around here at the moment, 29 flat. Then we've got Kieran. I know Kieran has been putting in some laps. Hey, great, thank you. Oh, I need to remember to put the names together, but I'm pretty certain you are Tony. Let me know if I've got that right. I'm pretty certain you are. Thank you, Tony. You're going to say it's not Tony, it's Trevor or something in a moment. I'm trying to like put everyone's like YouTube names together to what I know like in the game. Yes, correcto mundo. 10 points for me. I can't remember. Like you were. Wait, I can't remember. You couldn't make it this afternoon. I'm surprised to not seeing you on the grid. Thought this would be your jam, you know. My lovely wife, Sammy, made me a nice bubble tea. She could see that I was getting stressed. She was late back from church, and she could see that I was getting stressed, so she made me a nice bubble tea. That bit of sustenance, you know. I'm just going to say it now. I did offer the drivers the opportunity to set a minimum pit length to like a minute or something, right? So a minute, so they had time to then go to the toilet if they needed to, but that was denied. They were like, no, you don't need that. It's all good. We've got strong enough bladders. We'll be able to hold it in. So I hope none of them have been drinking too much coffee or had too many beers at the pub when they had their Sunday roast or something. Because yeah, could get a bit socky in the seat. I'm going to drop the Just Giving link in the chat as well. So if anyone is watching, yeah, every little hat helps. I'm matching whatever we raise by tomorrow. I'm going to match. So challenge me and my generosity. That'd be awesome. And Just share the stream. Share it with your friends, your family. All for a good cause. No, I've had family visiting. Didn't know if they would be gone in time. Trying to make the Porker Cup on Tuesday. Yes, the Porker Cup. Oh yeah, you. I forgot about that. So the Porsche Cup. Let me just chuck that one in here now as well. We've got about 10 minutes left of practice. Yeah, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. The Porsche Cup. SimGrid. Check out SimGrid. Links are all in the description below. But we've got the Porsche Cup that starts on Tuesday. That starts on Tuesday. There's not very many spaces left. I'll have a quick look now, but I'm pretty certain we are low on spaces for that one. Last time I checked, we only had like about five spots left, maybe, which is really good. I mean, because I made this a slightly bigger grid as well. I normally set it to about 20 or 25 to be able to control the chaos. Okay, chaos is the wrong word. We don't want to control the chaos. It makes it a little bit easier for me to manage if it's like a bit of a smaller grid, because it's just me. It's just me sat here in the booth trying to commentate. I've got no co-commentator. I've got no one stewarding for me. So it's just me, all on these shoulders. So 20-25 is about the sweet spot. I actually upped this one to 30 spots on the grid, I think. And yeah, there's only 4 spots left. So if you're thinking about joining it, get registered. Have you already registered, Tony? Or are you just thinking about registering? Because it might just be worthwhile just getting your name in the list, and then if you can't make it, you can always withdraw. And you know that if you can't do one, it doesn't matter, because there is a dropped round. So it's 4 rounds, but there's a dropped round, so it doesn't matter if you miss one. I normally do it like that because, you know, if you run a 4, 6, 8 week series, no one can normally commit to like every single event. You know, people have got lives other than sim racing. People have got lives. It's understandable. So I normally chuck in a drop round. So your worst result doesn't count. So fine. Good man. Good man. You've registered. So that must mean I get another little notification now. Do I get a little notification? Not yet. I don't get a notification yet if you've registered for it. Hey Jerome! Hope you're good. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to quickly hop in and speak to our drivers before the start of this race. Who have we got in the Discord? Yep, there they are, all out. Let's say hello to them. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, you're live on YouTube. A few people watching. Do not say anything to incriminate yourself. Are you all looking forward to this one?
Yes, I am very much so.
Yeah? Have you all managed to like go and like empty your bladders and stuff beforehand?
Yes, I have, sir. Thank you, Daddy.
Okay, good. Well, I'm looking forward to this. I hope you all make it to the checkered flag. Remember, it's a long race. Anything can happen. And I'd like to see 14 cars see the finish line.
I predict you he's going to rage quit.
Nah, he's better than that.
That's probably likely, to be honest.
Nah, he's better than that. He's better than that. Is our Huey? If
I get bin turn 1, I don't know.
You won't, because you're all gonna respect each other and give each other plenty of space.
Okay.
So
okay.
Seb won't.
Seb will. He's a teddy bear, really, at heart, is Seb. He's got this like kind of like, you know, frosty, mean German like kind of exterior, but at heart he's like he's a real teddy bear. So
Okay.
Unless your name's Fabrice, and then
yeah, okay, yeah, true. Unless your name's Fabrice, in which case, yeah, they just like to. Maybe it's like, you know, just a, because Fabrice is like from Belgium, right?
The European thing, maybe.
Maybe maybe it is. Who knows?
I mean, Verstappen's from Europe.
Yeah, and Verstappen's an angry person. He's just angry constantly. Something flashed up on YouTube last night. Actually, it was like 2 minutes of Verstappen, like either getting by or crashing, or something like that. I think it was. It was like he either gets by or he crashes. That's what happens with Verstappen.
That
Anyway.
must have been made by a British YouTuber.
Or a Lewis Hamilton fan, maybe.
Yeah.
True. And we've got the Formula One to look forward to after this as well, haven't we?
Yeah,
That's on
it's
tonight.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, 10 o'clock my time.
Yeah, so like what a treat, eh? Like it's like the best day. You got a nice bit of sim racing, and then you can chill out and watch the Formula
Perfect.
One later on with the cold one, knowing that you've done a good thing. You've done a good thing, all for a good cause, changing lives. Amen. All right, cool. Have fun. I might just drop in occasionally just to see how you're getting on. And Seb, I don't know if you can hear me. I did see your messages earlier, but I was frantically trying to sort everything out. But my restream seems to be okay. It's changed. It has changed actually. So like, I think the interface has changed, and that caught me out for the first time today. But I managed to get it to work. And the app, yeah, I had an issue with the chat app as well. I had to like once I logged out and signed back into everything, it was all good.
No, mine is not working. Don't know why,
Oh, okay.
but it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know whether mine got a little bit grumpy because I'd like set up the Restream chat app, if you know what I mean. And then because I normally had the chat like baked into like OBS. But anyway, I managed to like kind of sort it all out, and it seems to be doing my dual streams, so going to YouTube and Twitch. YouTube still seems to be more popular than Twitch at the moment, which is a bit odd. I thought it was going to be the other way around, but it might just be because like on YouTube I probably just like naturally just share the YouTube link a little bit more than I do Twitch and stuff. Maybe that's reasonable. Cool. Anyway, I'll let you guys get all set for qualifying. Good luck and have fun. They sound properly stoked, don't they? Good luck all. Yep. Stu, good luck, mate. I see you there in the McLaren. 3 hours in VR. Are you doing this in VR, Stu? That's pretty cool if you are. And pretty hardcore at the same time as well. I don't know if I could do it, like 3 hours in VR. It's good bubble tea. Thank you, Sammy, if you're watching. I don't think she is, but thank you. Hey, there's the notification. There it is. So yeah, Tony, I can see that you've just registered. So that means there's only 3 spots, I think. Oh no, hang on. That's just a follow. That's just a follow. Oh, I got a bit excited. That is not someone joining the actual championship. That is just a follow. So there is still 4. There's still 4 slots. 4 slots. Okay, so there we go. The final minute of practice has ticked over. We head to qualifying now, and so we've got a competitive field. Actually, look at the timing screens. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. So we've got Van der Velde setting the wow. Okay, he's 28.9. It's the fastest lap around here in this session. Then we've got Marcus with the 29 flat, Grosjean with the 29.2, Kieran with the 29.3. I was saying earlier, Kieran has put in quite a lot of practice. They've all put in a bit of practice. Vince a 29.6. Tommy is a 29.6 as well. Nicky's a 29.7. Rich is a 29.9. Jerome was a 29 something, and now it's moved over onto the next session, so I can't see the times. I can't see the times. But yeah, it is competitive. It is pretty competitive. Right, so here we go. Quali is about to start. Who is first out? I've just seen a car leave the grid. It's Rich. Rich is heading out on track. He's wanted to get the job done. He's heading out. I do feel that we're going to have to get an onboard lap of this at some point. Is the ACC audio as well? Can someone just let me know if the ACC audio is all good as well? Is it loud enough? I love our little community. We've got some really good guys in here. Look at them all coming together 3 hours on a Sunday to have a bit of fun and do a good thing. What a great bunch of people. So who have we got out on track? We've got Jerome. Let's go on board with Rich as he is about to set his first final lap. Let's have a little look. So normally you're braking around about the 100 meter mark, I think, for T1. Trying to carry as much speed through as possible, ensuring you get a good exit up the hill. I'm talking like I'm a pro around here. I'm really not. But yeah, up the hill he goes, braking around about the 100 meter mark, I think, again, in most cars. Good exit out of T3 technically, I suppose, because the little like kind of kink is classed as a corner. Heading down towards the right-hander, braking just under the bridge. Downhill, tricky corner actually. That right-hander, and then yeah, this one is a bit tricky. It feels like you can get onto the power a lot earlier than like fairly early, but then you end up like understeering. Well, I do anyway. These fast, well, fast double right-hander, very good fun in the GT3s. Very good fun. Let's see what lap time he's got when he cuts the beam. First lap is in the books. Let's have a little look. It's a 1:30. So, and then Marcus has gone and put in a 29.2. So I think let's come off Rich, because he's got a bit of performance anxiety potentially while I'm watching him. We'll leave him to it. We'll have a look at someone else. Good lap though. It looked tidy. It looked tidy. I thought it was going to be a bit quicker, but the time, maybe the tyres just weren't quite in the right window. He'll get faster. He did a faster lap in practice, so he'll get faster. One man that I know for sure is sandbagging, and that's Huey. I think Huey's going to be up there. But there's Marcus in his Bud Light, his Budweiser Porker. Look at it, awesome livery. He makes his way down the hill. Marcus, I think he's picked up his own race car recently. Oh, well, again, sim racing, blurring the lines between real motorsport and the virtual world. It's the next best thing, isn't it, really? If you're a petrol head. Five minutes gone already in this session. I'm going to change this now because you don't really need to see me, I don't think. There we go. Right, let's go on board with Marcus, actually. The Porsche is a bit of an animal. It's either quicker or you get murdered by the car, not someone else. That's what I find. Opening up the right-hander as best he can. Good exit is important. Looked okay. Two corners to go now then for Marcus. Slamming down the gears. Got to try and keep it within track limits. Think he has. Let's see what time it is. 29.1 for Marcus. Not quite in the 28s, but he goes again. Right, let's have a little look at the timings and see who's on a quick one. Change the view as well. Now, Marcus is pulled over. He's going back to the pits. The Grosjean at the moment is the man to beat. Grosjean is on a 28.9. He's sat in the pits. He feels like I think he's probably going to go out again. Oh yeah, Tony, the BOP. So we're running the pit skill BOP. So if we load up the times, there you go. You should be able to see the BOP there. So the Bentley has got -7. The Porsche has got -17 round here. The BMW has got a lot actually. It's got +20, and the Ford. I think the Ford. Have we got someone in a Ford? Yeah, we have. That's +3. The Mac has got a bit, +16. So yeah, we're running the pit skill BOP file. So shout out to pit skill for that as well. Saves me loads and loads of time. So yeah. Right, who is on a lap? Let's have a little look. There's Nicky in one of the Advocate Motorsport McLarens. We've got Tommy. So Tommy heads up Advocate Motorsport Racing Colt. There's one of them. Check them out if you're into your rotaries, because yeah, he's got his own like sort of tuning company. Check out the website. They will sort you out if you've got anything with a rotary engine, basically. They know their stuff. So Rich is in the pits. Where's Nicky? Nicky's on an outlap. He's on an outlap. I'm just trying to have a little look. So it looks like Van der Velde has now chucked it on pole. He's got best lap of a 28.5. He's improving. Well, he was improving. He was about 0.3 up. Looking at the timing screens, but he's lost it somewhere. Yeah, so I don't think he's going to improve. We need to be looking at the likes of Huey I think Huey and Grosjean are within touching distance of Van der Velde. But Huey sat in the pits at the moment, so I think Huey's fairly happy with his time of a 29 flat. No worries, Tony. No worries. That is a beautiful looking car, isn't it? That Mustang with the satin livery that Kieran's put on it. It is beautiful. Thank you for the for putting the Heart for the Kingdom logo on it as well. Spreading the good news. We do. So I saw the 2025 Mustang for the first time at Goodwood this year, and it is gorgeous. Especially like the GTD one, the special edition. I would have one in a heartbeat, but I'm not sure if I'd pay the 300 grand or whatever it is for one. But yeah, they are just look so mean. Right, anyway, back to the racing, back to the grid. So we've got, it's very, very close. We could see Grosjean in his Bentley put it on pole. He's improving. He's improving as he goes towards the hairpin. What does he need? What does he need? He needs about a tenth, doesn't he? Half a tenth. Well, it's an awesome livery anyway, Kieran. That is the colours just work, and the satin with the aggressive lines of the Mustang. Yeah, it just works. It just works. So. Right, so that's all eyes on Grosjean now. Oh, he was improving. He's lost a little bit of time, but his sector 1 is the fastest of the session so far. But I don't think he's quite going to improve. But he'll go again. 8 minutes to go in the session. 8 minutes to go in the session. Huey is still sat in the pits. Half a second off of pole at the moment. I think it'll be interesting to see whether Huey goes out again. He might just be happy with, like, you know, top 5. And it's a long race, isn't it? So pole's not really that important. Considering it's a 3-hour endurance race. Long way to go. He may think that, you know what? I'm happy putting on pole. Putting on, you know, in the top 5. That'll do. Marcus is in P4. He's just sat in the pits at the moment. So Grosjean has found 1.5 tenths in sector 1. Okay, yeah, he's on a lap. He's on a good lap now. There's Grosjean. He's on a really good lap. Let's go on board. About halfway around the lap. This could be good enough for pole. He keeps it all nice and clean and tidy. I think this may be good enough. He's lost a little bit in the middle sector. He's lost a little bit in the middle sector. One corner to go. Oh, he's lost a little bit more in sector 3. He's going to improve, but I don't think it's good enough. Oh, no, it's 4,000ths? Is it? Or hundredths? We look at the times. Nothing in it. Absolutely nothing in it. So let's see whether he's going to do it now. He's found a little bit. He's found another tenth in sector 1. Although he's had a poor exit out of the hairpin. Let's take that off. The time's there, Grosjean. You just got to hook it all up. I can see the times there. Nicky's improving. Nicky's on a lap as well. He could bump himself up into P3. Nicky could bump himself up into P3. 5.5 minutes left to go in the session. He's got his brother ahead of him on track. One wheel tip. Oh, he's lost his time. I think that's it. I think he's lost the time by tipping a wheel on the gravel, but because he was 3/10 up. There we, yeah, and we've just missed it. We've literally just missed it, but there was Grosjean. He's just put it on pole by 2/10. So the time was there. He just needed to put it all together. And he has. So great lap there by Grosjean. He's pleased with himself, giving that Bentley a little wiggle. Well done, mate. Good lap. Vince, we've not really spoken too much about Vince. Were you... Red Bull livery on a Porsche. Get out. You know my feelings about Team Red Bull. Actually, no. I don't detest Red Bull. I'm just not a huge fan of Max Verstappen. If you've just tuned in, welcome guys. No max stint timers. Nope, no. I've not set any max stint timers. The reason being, actually, is... hang on. Let me just jump into the chat quickly. Hello. I've just seen your question. Huey, if you're there. Are you there?
Oh, hello. Sorry. Yeah, mic was muted.
Oh, no worries. I don't think there's any max stint timers because I didn't see the option actually when setting it up.
No, that's good because I might one stop. So.
Oh, hang on.
I would violate that.
Yeah, there is max total time driving, but I haven't set it. So yeah, it's just set to standard, so there's no max time.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Lovely.
Wait, in a bit.
Bye.
Might one stop it. Really? Is that possible? I suppose it is. I suppose if you do a bit of fuel saving and stuff, you might be able to. And if you look after the tyres... Oh, Huey the tyre whisperer. Huey the tyre whisperer. Anyway, what was I saying? Welcome if you just joined to the broadcast. You've tuned in at just the right time because we're about to get going. 2 minutes left of qualifying, and then we hit go. We hit go on a 3-hour endurance race for 14 of our community sim races. All of these guys in here are absolute legends. Signed up, donated. Beautiful. Love it. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone that's contributed. It means the world. And yeah, if you're watching, if you can, no pressure at all, no pressure, but like whatever we raise, I'm gonna match. So challenge me, come on, challenge me in my generosity. 125 quid so far, so yeah, thank you very much to everyone. So we're already gonna beat our target because I said a £200 target. That's with me matching whatever we raise. So yeah, we're already over it. So you guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much. We've had a driver drop out. I don't know why. Let me have a little look and see why. They could be rejoining, maybe. I don't know. Let me have a little look and just check in the chat. Make sure everything Good. Might just be the setup does not suit the warm weather. Well, it'll be cooler because it's in the evening. Don't forget the actual race is in the evening. So the qualifying session is at 3. Was it 3 o'clock? No, 1 p.m. in the day during the day. So it will be a bit cooler because it's an evening race. There is a chance of a sprinkling of rain. Okay, don't forget there is a chance of a sprinkling of rain in this one. Whether we see it, I don't know. But there is a chance of it. What are people saying? There we go. So Raf's back in. Wraith, sorry. Wraith is back in. Wraith? Bren. We'll call him Bren because that's his name. There we go. So there's your grid. You can see it on the screen. Grosjean's gone and stuck it on pole. Well done. 28.4. Van der Velde, very close second place. 28.5. Marcus, very close third place. 28.7. Look at that. Very, very close. Very competitive. The top 10 all within a second of each other. Fantastical. Very, very good. Coulson, great effort as well. 1.6 seconds off of pole. So, you know, that's a very respectable for Coulson. There, because there's some quick guys in here, so that's good. Tommy, 1.1 off of pole. Lithium. Oh, I just couldn't put it together. Yeah, there's a few people that I could see. I was watching the timing screens and like it was ebbing and flowing a little bit. Like they could see in sector 1 they'd pulled out like about a tenth or 2/10, and then they weren't able to string it all together. Stu's in there in the McLaren. 4 seconds off the pace at the moment over a single lap, but it's a long way to go. Long way to go. So all of our drivers will start thinking about their race setups now. Oh, it's dry. It's dry at the moment. It's dry at the moment. Let me just make sure that my my little list is working properly. Where is it? 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 List updated. Yes, it is. Good. Is that the right one? Oh, I don't know if this was working. Is that working? Send a test into the. Yes, it is working. Okay, good. That is working. Oh, okay. I don't know why, but I'm like nervous as well. I'm not even driving. I'm not even driving, but I'm a little bit nervous for them. What does the forecast say? I think it's going to be a dry race, you know. think it's going to be a dry race. We'll have to see. Here we go. Off they go on their formation lap. So it's going to be dry for at least for the next half an hour. We know that much. We know that much. Is it going to be dry all night long? Let's see. Cool. So 3 hours of the Red Bull Ring for our drivers. Here we go. If you just tuned in, perfect timing because we're about to hit go on this one. We'll keep our eyes on the front 3, 4, 5. We've not spoken about Maya. Maya came out of nowhere. It's gone and shoved it on P on the second row. Off we go. Green, green, green. Good start by Grosjean. Good start by Grosjean. Maya's going to have a look up the inside, is he? As they go into T1. No, he thinks better of it. Van der Velde's gone side by side and gone wide. Oh no! Van der Velde is Max Verstappen Grosjean. Oh, it stays it. Gone off the track, but it stays ahead. We'll have a closer look. We'll have a closer look later on. But so far, everyone's got away cleanly. Got 3 abreast by the looks of things. Let's go further back. Let's have a little look. So this is Marcus against Maya. Everyone's facing in the right direction still, which is, you love to see it. You love to see it. Marcus versus Seb. As they break for T4. Seb wins out, but is Marcus going to get the switch back? I think he's a little bit too far back. He is. As they break for the left-hander. Right, you don't need to see me because I'm getting too excited. Just turn me off again. Let's have a little look. Oh, every single driver is separated by less than a second at the moment. I know I've just got going, but very, very exciting. So where's Huey? There he is. Long way to go in this one. Vince is tucked up behind him. He's got Kieran up ahead. I think we've got Kieran having a little look at Marcus potentially. No, too far back. Thinks better of it. Decides to just tuck in. Up the hill they go. This is the view from Kieran's bonnet. There's Huey behind him. There's Tommy in the second Avocot Racing McLaren. Let's turn my volume up a little bit because I want to hear all of the engines. We had a change of position here, side by side. We've got Rich having a little look at Vince. Bren has made his way through, I think. Let's have a little look and see who our biggest winners and losers are. So yeah, Bren has made up 6 places. 6 places on the first 2 laps. Long way to go, but he's made up 6 places. Where's Tommy? Where's Tommy? So Tommy started 11th. He's still 11th. Jerome's down 3 places. Coulson's P12 there in the Bentley. I haven't got a livery. Oh no, we've got someone facing the wrong way. We've got someone facing the wrong way. I think that might be Nikki. Yes, it is. We'll have to have a little look and see what happens. Was there any contact? I don't think there was. Nothing being picked up. Let's go back 30 seconds. Have a little look and see what happens. Oh, he's just eaten too much of the inside curb. I very nearly said sausage, but I had to refrain myself. But yeah, he's just eating a little bit too much sausage and on the inside and has spun him round. Long way to go, Nicky. Head down. Come on, get yourself back into it. You'll catch everyone back up. I have absolutely no doubt. That you will. Right, okay. I don't know where to look. There's a lot going on. Here's Kieran versus Marcus. 5 minutes gone in this one. 2 hours 55 left to go. Oh, here we go up the hill we go. Marcus is going to park it in the middle of the road, I reckon. Great opportunity for some advertising here on the right hand side if you want to get yourself some advertisement on the side of that car. Oh, pushing him along. Great defending there by Marcus. Great defending. Huey's having a look. He's having a look. He's thinking, you know what? I want to get in on the action as well. Kieran's little battle with Marcus has compromised his exit. Is that going to allow Huey to have a look up the inside? They're still side by side. Let's go, Helly. Kieran's got the inside line into the left-hander. Side by side they go. Huey has to back out of it. He has to concede. As they're now going through, I think this is T9, and then T10. A short lap round the Red Bull Ring. Short lap, but yeah, very close. Let's have a look at the bonnet cam for Huey. Very, very close again. Is he gonna have a little look into T1? No, he can't quite get close enough. It's compromised his exit a little bit. Let's have a little look. See who's behind him. He's not under too much pressure at the moment from Bren behind. Bren is half a second. But he does need to be aware. He does. Oh, Bren was from a very, very long way back. Thought about having a little look up the inside. But thinks better of it. Just enjoying some of my bubble tea. Just enjoying some of my bubble tea. I've been talking a lot. I needed a refreshment. Needed a little refreshment. Oh, it's got very, very close between Kieran and Marcus. Let's go Helicam as they make their way up to T1. Let's go trackside. Marcus has got the inside. Kieran's going to have to get out of it again. That's going to compromise his exit now. It's going to compromise his exit. So that means Huey's going to have a chance to have a little look. Great battle, this one. 10 minutes into the race. Great battle between these three. How brave are they going to be? Kieran's gone fairly late on the brakes, I think. No, he hasn't. He's managed to slow it down in time. Very, very good. Very good. I tell you what though, Huey's going to start coming under a bit of pressure from Bren behind. I feel like he's got a decision to make here. Oh, Bren has come from a very, very long way back there. I thought that was going to end horribly. Side by side again at Kieran. Okay, Huey's going to get through now. I think Marcus is going to lose 2. maybe even 3 spots here. They need to be very, very careful here, all of them. They do all need to be quite careful. Still a very, very long way to go in this one. So Huey's got through. Huey's got through. So is Kieran. Kieran's going to try and run away a little bit now, I think. Marcus has had a challenging few corners. He's lost, I think, 2 or 3 places, but he's still in it and got everything pointing in the right direction, and that's the main thing. Vince has managed to get past Bren. Bren's going to have a look up the inside into the... I can't remember what corner it is now, but it's gone wide. That's going to allow Vince to come back at him. Is it going to allow Marcus to come back as well? Get back through. I think Bren has still got the inside into the left-hander. He has. Side by side. Giving each other plenty of space. Bren tucks in behind. Rich is wanting to have a little look as well. Very excited. Very exciting, all of this. I tell you what, if they keep going at this type of pace and with this much action, I am going to lose my voice because I can't keep up and I can't keep talking like this for 3 hours. But this is very, very good to watch. All very, very respectful, but what's the word I'm looking for? Competitive. There we go. That's the word. Which is the way it should be, for sure. We've not really looked at our P1 guy. So there's Grosjean in the Bentley. He loves himself a Bentley. P1 at the moment, he's got a lead of 2.7 seconds. Awful long way to go. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens in terms of strategy with these guys, which way they decide to go. Seb's in P3 at the moment. Van der Velde is in P2. Kieran's P4. Huey's P5. Caught up quite a lot over the space of the last lap, actually. 0.6 behind. Let's have a little look at this battle here. So this is Marcus and Bren battling out for P7. Marcus is wanting to have a little look on the inside, is he? Where is he? I've lost him. He's got through. He's got through. No, he hasn't. They're side by side. Still. Side by side into the final 2 corners. The fast right-handers. And Rich is just in the background, just ready to pounce, isn't he? He's ready to pounce on any mistake that happens up ahead. Let's have a little look. There he is. This is the battle in front. T1. Oh, the rear end is complaining. Bit like mine after a curry. Right, okay. I'm just going to quickly go and put my phonio on charge. 2 seconds. Right, yeah, 2 seconds. Just need to go put my phone out on charge. Oh. Right, let's have a little look at the old timing boards. See what we've got going on. We've got battles up and down the grid at the moment. So we've got Jerome versus... Oh no! Literally, Curse of the Commentator strikes again for Team Advocate. Literally just switched over to have a look at this battle. This battle cam. It came up on the timing screens. And Tommy's dropped it out of the hairpin. But he's still got it pointing in the right direction. It's all good. So we've got Bren battling away here for P6. Huey battling away for P4. The pace is hot. They're all in the 30s. Full fuel. Don't forget. Fastest lap of the race is a 29.3 for Van der Velde. 3 seconds off the lead at the moment. 3 seconds off the lead. Okay, so sorry, I don't know whether Huey made a slight mistake, but he's dropped back a little bit now. He's 1.5 seconds behind Kieran. This is the gap. So Huey, there you go. You can just see him. That does now mean that Huey's under a little bit of pressure from Vince. But Vince is under even more pressure from Bren at the moment as they go through the final corner to record another lap in the books. At the moment, let's have a look at Nicky. He's managed to catch back up to the pack. He's got his teammate up ahead of him. Okay, it looks like we've seen a change here in position between Vince and Bren. Bren's just parked it in the middle of the road. Vince is going to try and get a good exit. He has got a good exit, to be fair to him. He's coming back. He's coming back at Bren. He's now got the inside into what is now T4. I think pretty certain it's T4. Side by side through T4. Heading towards T. This is classed as T5, turn 5, and then T6. Bren's got the inside line. Oh, a little bit of door banging. A little bit of door banging. But I think that's all fair from what I could see. We'll have a closer look in a second, but oh, a little bit more door banging at the background. Oh, they're getting their elbows out. Some of them are getting their elbows out now. We'll have a closer look at those in a second, those incidents, but everyone's pointing in the right direction, and that is the main thing. Rich is there. Rich is there. Now having a look at Marcus. 20 minutes gone. 2 hours, 39 minutes left to go. Hats off to these guys. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I set up the event, but I didn't think they'd actually go ahead and do it. They're all great sports, though. Looks like France has got a better... Are we going to see some synchronised swimming here? I think we are. There goes Nicky through on his teammate. Vince is 2.6 seconds off of Bren now after that little bit of contact. And Huey's closed the gap down to Kieran. It's now 1.2. Gap at the front is 3.7. Yep, 3.7. Fastest lap of the race still goes to Van der Velde. Rich is 0.3, 0.2 now off of Marcus as they make their way through the final corner. Sorry, I'm just drinking my my bubble tea. Right, okay, where do I look? Where do I look? Let's have a little look at this. So this gap here is now down to 0.8. Very close. Let's have a quick look at those incidents actually. So let's have a look at 69. Let's go. This one, 69. And if we go replay. I think what happened to Marcus here? Oh, it's lucky, isn't it? I think you're just going to call that one a racing incident, really. This one here is a bit... warnings. Anyway, let's get back to the action. Back to the action. Mads, you're watching. Hello, Mads. How you doing? Yeah, I think we're just gonna call those racing incidents really. The second one we might look at a bit closer afterwards, but so far I think we just call those racing incidents. Investigated after the race for the second one. Huey is going to be absolutely loving this battle. He's proper in it. He's in a fight here. He's in a bit of a sandwich. He's going to be in his element. He's going to be sweating because his wheelbase is going to be cooking, more than likely. His R21. But he is in his element. He's in a proper scrap right now. He's got to look forwards and he's going to have to look backwards. Where's the rain? That's what I want to know. Where's the rain? I'm sure I set this to like have a little bit of rain. Not the greatest of exits out of T1 there for Huey. It's going to put him under a little bit of pressure. Potentially, no. Okay, Brent's a little bit too far back. But yeah, he's lost out a few attempts to Kieran. Now, it's spread out a little bit. We're seeing some gaps form now between the drivers. It's like kind of tyre wear comes into play and stuff. But we've still got like. It's still close. Like, the top. There's 30 seconds between P1 and P12. After half an hour's racing now. They've been racing for half an hour. 2.5 hours left. Who do we think is going to one-stop this one? So this is a battle for P9 here. So Jerome versus Rich. Oh, hello. This is a battle for P4. It's got very, very close. So Bren has just set the fastest lap of the race. In this phase of the race. Oh my words. Oh, there we go. I've said it. I've said it. It only took half an hour. Whew. Oh, my bumhole nipped up there. Oh my word. If you just tuned in, welcome. Welcome to another broadcast, our Half of the Kingdom fundraiser event. 14 cars on the grid. We're half an hour in. Cracking show so far. Really, really good. Oh, it looks like Huey's made a mistake into T1. That's going to mean he's going to lose out a place to Bren. Might actually be a good thing for him. It means he hasn't got to look backwards. All he's got to do is look forwards. And if Bren manages to get past Kieran, so be it. Half an hour in, so they're going to start thinking about their strategy. Well, I'm sure they've already got a strategy. I'm sure they've already got their strategies sorted. But yeah, it's now getting dark. We can see the light is starting to fade. It's 8:35, so it's definitely going to start getting pretty dark in the next hour or so. In Austria, the temperature is dropping. There are showers around, so we could see a little bit of rain. And we're going to see a move here by Bren. Are we going to see a move by Bren on Kieran? I think we are. Through goes Bren. He's now into P5. He is the fastest man on track at the moment. Although it looks like Kieran's going to try and get back at him. Had a half decent exit out of the final corner. So is he going to try and have a little look up the inside into T1? No, he's not. He's had a good exit out of T1. Slingshot activated as they go up the hill. Bren's going to have to start thinking about going defensive. He has. Breaking a 100-meter board. Is he going to go for the switchback? No. Bren parks it on the apex. I wonder what this means for Huey. There he is. He's looking on as well. For Huey, we just said it. It means that he's now got the opportunity just to solely look forward rather than look backwards. It's now Kieran that doesn't know whether to look forwards or backwards. 35 minutes gone in this one. 2 hours 25 left to go. There's a lot of racing left to be done. Bren has some speed, though. He has some speed in this phase of the race. 1:29.2 is his fastest lap. He's the fastest man on track, and it's the number 6 Rari. There he is. P1 at the moment is Jsky-uk in the Bentley. Got a nice gap at the front. Gap is about 5 seconds, is it? Yeah, about 5 seconds, I think. Maybe a bit more. Race control is trying to work it out. 8 seconds, sorry, is the gap. Then we've got Mayer. He can see, I think he can see Van der Velde up ahead of him. Let's have a little look. Yeah, so there's Van der Velde, I think, going through T4. But he's a further 5 seconds down. Yeah, so he can see the position. But he's now also going to have to start thinking about Bren, who's behind. And is the fastest man on the track at the moment. Mind you, Kieran is hanging on. Kieran is hanging on to Bren. Now using Bren as a reference point, probably, for braking and stuff. So yeah, let's have a little look at our list. We've had no further contact. Nothing for us to look at, nothing for us to review. Just the way I like it. Marcus has just set personal best on the last lap. 2 seconds, 3 seconds off of P7. There's Vince holding P7 at the moment. These guys, all of a sudden, are on the leader's pace. Kieran and Bren are on the leader's pace. The last lap, the leader did 29.9. Last lap for Kieran was a 29.8. Last lap for Kieran was a 29.9. So on leader's pace. Last lap for Bren was a 1:30. So in the slipstream, like, Kieran is able to hold on. It does look like Huey's dropped off a little bit now. Huey's 2.5, 2.6 off of P5, Kieran. So he's either made a mistake somewhere, or let's watch this battle now, side by side. Let's go helicam, get the best view of it. Side by side through T7, I think it is 6 maybe. Still side by side, I think. Nope. Bren's just managed to get ahead as they go through the fast right-hander. Oh my word. He's had a look. He's going to send it. Kieran sent it. He's Max Verstappen, Bren. Side by side, they go over the start-finish line. Bren's eked ahead, although Kieran's going to launch it into T1. It's gone off the track slightly, but got ahead. Let's look at the rear wing. Is Bren going to come back at him? Oh, a hell of a slipstream up the hill. Bren's now going to have a look into T1. Has got ahead. Oh no, I think what happened there is I think Kieran's probably eased off and let Bren have the position because he's gone off track. Is that what's happened there? He's basically done what Lando Norris should have done last week. And just decided, you know what, I don't want the stewards to get involved. I'm just going to give him the place back because I think I've gone off the track and gained an advantage. Great sportsmanship. You love to see it. You love to see it. All this battling is bringing Huey back into it. It is bringing Huey back into it. It's also bringing Vince into it as well. But if you've just tuned in, guys, welcome to our Heart for the Kingdom broadcast. Our community sim racers have kindly donated, and yeah, it's a fundraising event, raising a bit of money for a good cause, making a difference. I hope you're enjoying watching this as just as much as I am. Great race so far. Great race, been really good, really clean, really respectful, and there's 2 hours 20 minutes left to go. which is insane because it feels like it's been going on for a bit. Mind you, it's 40 minutes. We've managed to. It's coming up to an hour, isn't it? No rain as of yet. There is a chance of rain. Okay. There is a chance of rain in this one. Let's have a look. Oh, it looks like Huey's coming under a little bit of pressure now from Vince. There he is. Let's have a look at the bonnet cam. It's getting dark now. This is what they wanted, by the way. This is what the drivers wanted. They wanted to have it transition from day to night. Coulson's got a shaky front, but we've not looked at Coulson in the Bentley. The leaders are approaching him now, though. So he is about to be lapped, is Coulson. It looks like he's got like a... is it broken, the front of that? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I'm trying to work out where everyone is. Who's served a pit stop? Has anyone served a pit stop yet? No, they haven't. Tommy's still in it. Nicky's still in it. Rich is there. P10. Jerome's got through. Oh no, so Rich did catch up to Jerome. But something's happened because he's now 7 seconds off the pace. So this is Brent here. He's managed to pull out a little gap now. A little bit of a gap. He's got a bit of a breathing space. 1.4 seconds to Kieran, and then we've got Huey another 1.2 seconds back, but he has got his rear view mirror filled with a white Red Bull liveried Porker of Vince. Hi, I'm Vince, is his name. Hi, I'm Vince. Oh no! Oh no, what's happened here? What's happened here? Has Bren dropped it? Has Bren dropped it, maybe? He was at this phase of the race, he was the quickest man on track. Let's have a little look and see what happens. Is it just into T1? Has he just taken it a bit too hot? Oh, very, very interesting. Just lit up the rear tyres. Rear end just went round. So he's lost about 10 seconds there, maybe even more. All that hard work he's now got to do again. It's getting dark. Is that Grosjean in the background? Oh, no, they're just making their way past Coulson, aren't they? It's Coulson. So let's have a little look at this battle down here. So I feel like we've seen this one already. This is Nicky versus Tommy. Teammates. They're both teammates, so they will not want to be fighting each other too hard, I don't think. But yeah, our two Advocate Racing guys. I said it earlier, but if you're into your motorsport and you've got a Mazda with a rotary engine, so basically if you've got an RX-8, RX-7, FD, you need to go and see Advocate Racing because they're the pros. Check them out. They've got a website. Big supporters of the channel. Thank you very much, guys. There we go. A bit of synchronized swimming, I think, between those two. And they'll just head down. Long way to go still. Long way to go. They're about a minute off the lead, I think. No, not even that. Let's have a look. So Nicky is now about 10 seconds off of Rich, his bro. And they're a further 10 seconds back from this battle that's going on here. So with pit stops and stuff, you just don't know what could happen. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in to watch this one. If you're watching and in the chat, if you want anyone to, if you want us to have a look at anyone, see how anyone's getting on specifically, just drop a message in the chat, and I'll be happy to have a little look. And thanks to everyone that's donated. Thank you to everyone that has donated so far. I really appreciate you. Here we go. We've got Huey having a little look. He's shaping up for a move, I think. These two have been going at it all race long. It's definitely getting dark now. Definitely getting dark. Has Vince had a moment? Let's go back 30 seconds. Let's go back 30 seconds. There's Vince. He has had a moment, hasn't he? He's almost lost the rear end. Coming out of the final corner. Well held, Vince. Well held. That has just meant that Marcus has had an excellent exit and then been able to launch one down into T1 and get by. I think there's a little bit of contact, actually. Tiny little bit of contact between these two during that one. Let's have a little look. Yeah, tiny little bit of contact, nothing in it. It's all good. We won't worry about that. Where's the rain? That's what I want to know. I know I set it to like a small chance, but I would at least expect a little drizzle by now. Let's have a look at our leader. Driving off into... There he is, flashing away. He's got to be fairly pleased with how this one's going so far. 10-second lead, I think. Might even be a little bit more, unless like race control is telling me porcupines. Let's have a little look. 15 seconds lead, according to the timing screen. So there you go. I really need to sort out like a live timing, don't I? Like a little live timing website that you can all go to. Shout out in the chat if you think something like that would be beneficial. A little lot, because we can integrate it. We can integrate the timing on the server so that there's a little web portal that you can log into to see. It might be quite handy for these type of endurance races where you want to just check in and see the times. Because the tower doesn't always show the times. Well, it does. It shows when they go over the when they cut the beam. So Bren is he's the quickest man on track, but down in P12. I think he's maybe had another off. I don't know, unless he's pitted. Unless he's pitted and we've not. He has pitted. So we've completely missed it. But Bren has made it the first pit stop of the day. He's the first one to pull the trigger and go through the pits. Right, I hope you don't mind, folks. I'm just going to go and get myself... a warm drink, if you don't mind. So I'm just going to switch it onto auto cam, and I'll be back in 2 seconds while I go and get myself a quick beverage. I'm sorry if any of the drivers are hearing this, because they might like a little warm beverage themselves. Or a strong beverage. Who knows, depending on how their race is going. But I'll switch it over to autocam just for a few minutes while I go and make myself a cup of tea. And hopefully we don't miss too much. Although we can see that Vince has also pulled the trigger and is in the pits. He's now exiting the pits. Goes there. So Bren has managed to jump Vince. Okay, so Bren is making up some time, isn't he? Bren has made up some time here. Because the pit stop duration was very similar. Very similar. 1 minute 1 second in the pits for Bren. 1 minute 3 seconds for Vince. As we see Stu also pitting. I'm going to hold fire for going and make this cup of tea, because we could go and see a flurry of pit stops and a pit activity. And the racing on track has been exciting, but everyone loves like pit stop and activity, don't they? And like, you know, race strategy. This is Huey's fight here, I think. Huey for P4, maybe even P3, maybe even a podium. It's been ebbing and flowing a little bit this race. I feel like Huey may have the legs. If he was to get past Kieran, he'd probably put away. So has this battle compromised his race? We'll have a little interview with him after the race and see. Actually, let's just jump in and ask him now, quickly. See if he wants a quick interview. Hello, Huey.
Hello.
I can't work out whether this this battle is like compromising your like race a little bit.
It is.
It is.
He's a walking chicane, mate.
you can't. He's doing well. He's driving nicely. You just can't get past him, can you?
Because I'm scared. I've nearly been killed like 4 times.
Have you?
So I'm just sitting here waiting for him to make a mistake, man.
Oh, okay. I think you've made a mistake a couple of times as well, though, because you got really close and then you dropped off.
Yeah, because I panicked when he broke, like, he dropped another gear at T1, and I nearly murdered him.
Oh, okay.
So I thought I better drop off a little bit and see, like, evaluate that situation a little bit. But now I'm taking no prisoners.
Aggression, and we let him through, hoping like the two of them would take each other out.
Yeah. Bren is really quick though. Bren is the fastest. So towards like that kind of the half an hour mark, he was the fastest man on track. Like
yeah, he was rapidly catching me up at one point.
Yeah, he still is. I think he still is the fastest man on track. He's jumped you, Vince, hasn't he? He's managed to jump you through the pit stops. So yeah, interesting. You need to be careful, Huey, because he could jump you. He made a mistake.
Right.
Yeah, he could do potentially.
I'm going long anyway, so
okay.
don't mind if he wants to do that.
I'm giving you a little bit of inside information here, aren't I?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
But yeah, he could jump you. He's quick. He's very, very quick. A little
You
bit.
see him dead on T1 though.
Yeah, he dropped it. Yeah, he lit up the rear tyres and the exit of
Okay.
T1.
Yeah.
And dropped it. But yeah, he's very quick. So yeah, I'm trying to. Mayor's fair like. Yeah, because I was trying to work out if you were to get past Kieran, like whether you'd be able to.
I can catch Seb, yeah.
You'd catch up to Seb.
Nope.
Yeah.
Seb's saying no.
Never.
Right. Anyway, interesting stuff. Thanks for that insight. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea, by the way.
Okay, you've got about 4 minutes before I send one up the inside, so quick tea, please.
Actually,
Actually, while you're away, I will I'll go up to some shenanigans. Thanks for telling me.
by the way, I have got the spreadsheet activated. It is recording
Oh.
every single bit of contact.
Does it record flashing lights?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't record
Okay,
that.
interesting.
Car 69 has been logged a few times. That's you, Vince, I think, isn't it?
Oh.
Yep. Well, I was battling with Wraith.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. There was nothing really wrong with it, any of that. I don't think. I need to have a little bit of a closer look at one of them potentially, but like yeah, nothing for me to look at the moment, which is all good. Cool. Right, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea.
Nice one, mate.
You're in a race though. You're like you must be enjoying this, right? You're in a race.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool. All right, in a bit. There we go. Kieran is holding him up a little bit. I'm going to go make a cup of tea now anyway, guys. I'm going to leave you to it. Back in a moment. We're back. We are back. We've got a nice warm drink. And we're back. But I feel that we've missed some action. We'll try and work out what we've missed because we've now got Huey entering the pits. There he is. He's pulled the trigger as well. So he goes into the pits, but he was up into P3. So Van der Velde had pitted. And I feel like he'd got past Kieran. So this is going to be really, really interesting now to see where he comes out in relations to Bren. Really interesting. What do you reckon? Where is he? There he is. So Bren's now making his way. He's gonna. Bren's jumped him. Yeah, so Huey's now leaving the pits. So Bren has managed to get by. I did not expect. I thought there was the potential of that happening, but I didn't actually think it was going to happen. But it has. So well done to Bren. He had a mistake into T1. After around the 30-minute mark, but yeah, he's managed to obviously put in some banging lap times and undercut. He's managed to undercut like Huey. Because he was behind Huey after that mistake. So, yeah. There's Stu in the SLP Sim League Pro. McLaren. Beautiful livery. There he is. He's in P14 at the moment. Yeah, I mean, Bren is the fastest man on track. So this is Grosjean behind him. So there's the race leader. So the race leader is a lap. And Bren's being shown the blue flags. Now this is really, really interesting because Bren is possibly the fastest man on the track at the moment. No, he's let the leader go through. He's going to let the leader go through. Is he going to let the leader go through? He's not letting the leader go through. I hope he is going to let the leader go through. Oh, this is really tricky. Because I don't think if Bren was able just to run off into the distance, I think that'd be fair enough. I think we're gonna have to give Bren a little warning. Number 6. Okay, so no warning because Grosjean's going to pit. That's probably the wise thing to do. It's really, really tricky because, like, I think, like, Bren is or was. He's not anymore, actually. Grosjean's the fastest. Was just set the fastest lap, or one of the fastest laps. So, yeah, good call. I think good call by Grosjean there, just to pit. Good timing. Obviously, Bren doesn't want to lose out any time. Oh, really tough, isn't it? Because he's a leader, you're being shown blue flags, you really kind of need to let him go. But if you're quicker, you can stay ahead. Tough call. It's not F1 rules, so it's GT rules. He doesn't have to just move over. But yeah. Right, so there was contact between number 99 and 25 here. Let's have a little look. So this was the overtake, wasn't it? This was the overtake. Off the track does Kieran go. And I think it has to be said that at that point, I mean, Huey had earned the right to the space for sure. So Kieran had to get out of it. Was there enough space left on exit? I think there was. I think there was. So Kieran's now pitting. Kieran is in the pits. He's now leaving the pits. Where's Huey? Is this going to be quite close? Kieran's ahead. Did not expect that to happen. So Huey was ahead. Let's have a look at the pit stop times. Like they were in the pits for the same amount of time. Unless it was like pit entry. Was Huey like really cautious? Drive through for Grosjean. Drive through for our race leader. I'm trying to work out why. It's not telling me why, but he's picked up a drive through. I'd imagine it would be for speed and in the pit lane. Let's have a look and see if he's in the chat. I don't think he is. Let's see if anyone knows. Is that for speed and in the pit lane? Did that It is it? I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was. Were you really cautious on pit entry, Huey?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, didn't know where I was going, mate.
Did you not practice a pit entry?
Nope.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
No, I was very cautious.
Yeah, fair play. Brent must have been putting in some absolutely banging laps because he's 5 seconds down the road.
Yeah, he was doing like 29 ones through the...
He's an actual wraith.
Yeah, he's a quick boy.
But my cautious pit entry has left me behind some trouble again.
Yeah, I managed to catch the replay of that actually because there's a slightest bit of contact between you two. So it enabled me to jump back to the replay. Good move, though. Good move.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is good news for me. It means I can catch up to you.
Yep. Yeah. Because have you pitted yet?
Yep.
Yeah, you have, haven't you? So where are you at the moment? Are you a few
12
seconds?
seconds behind him and Kieran.
Okay. Yeah. Head down. Coulson's now in the pits.
And out without a penalty.
Whee! See? We're learning.
Finally.
We're getting better. Good man. And oh yeah, Seb, you've pitted already as well.
Yeah.
You got loads of time on me. Jesus. Come
That's
back.
correct.
Come back.
So Seb, you're going to be like P1 with after Grosjean serves his drive-through, right?
And he has a stop and go. Oh my god.
Oh no!
You see, he said his pit limit was broken or something.
Oh, has he? What?
Maybe he didn't bind it.
Yeah.
Or he's used to the automatic pit limiter.
Either way, that is unfortunate for him.
Yeah, bad times. Right, okay, I'll leave you to it. Good stuff. Back on me. Oh, well, there we go. It was for speeding in the pit lane. And he's just picked up a stop and go for trying to serve his drive-through. He's now behind Bren again. And he's got to serve a drive-through. Sorry, stop-go penalty. Well, challenging race, but he's still in it. So it's all good. And this now is for position, I guess, isn't it? This actually is for position. This one. I guess Bren's not going to fight it too hard, knowing that Grosjean's going to have to serve a stop-go penalty. Oh, coming together between the two of them. Yeah, flashing of lights. It's the old switcheroo from Grosjean. We got a car off in the distance as Coulson waiting to rejoin. He waits patiently. Lovely little switcheroo there from Grosjean. He's going to try and run away now. So here we go. The team Advocate boys and girls. Well, boys. There's no girls in the team. Nicky and Rich. So we've got the Racing Colt BMW, followed by the Racing Colt McLaren. Right, sorry, got distracted. Got distracted by the phonio. So what did I miss? It looked like yeah. So Nicky manages to get through on his brother. Grosjean is in the pits for the third time. In the pits for the third time. This is going to let Huey through now, I think. Yeah, it has. No rain yet. And no rain on the forecast either. All of that action means that Seb is now our race leader. Seb is now our race leader. Van der Velde is in P2. And then we've got Brent in P3. What's something's happened to Bren? I think something has happened to Bren potentially. Let's go helicam on him. He's dropped a few places. Go back 30 seconds. Oh my word! He's been tagged by Stu. Let's have a little look and see if we can work out what happens. Oh, it's just an unsafe, isn't it? It's just, oh, it's tricky. Just couldn't see. Oh. He's got damage, I think, as Stu in the pits. Into the pits he goes. It'll be interesting to see how Bren gets on. I think we're gonna, I tell you what we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll just put investigated after the race for that one. It's tricky because it's dark as well, isn't it? But that's why you need your track maps. You do need your track maps up. Let's have a little bit of my coffee that I made. I'm not drunk yet. It is dark. There's no lighting around the Red Bull Ring, is there? Let's go driver's view. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's fine, isn't it? It's fine from the driver's point of view. Like going for a night drive. But yeah, there's no lighting actually around the track. Let's go on board with Grosjean. He's got one hell of a recovery drive on his hands now, but we have only just hit the halfway point of the race. So there's a long way left to go in this one. It looks like he's going to get one hell of a run on Jerome up the hill. That Bentley is speedy. Breaking into T3. Let's go, Heli. Side by side they go. Jerome gives him plenty of space. Realises that it's not really his fight. Doesn't want to lose out too much time himself. And onwards he goes. There's Tommy in P12 at the moment. His knee is going to be in bits. I think he's made 2 pit stops now. Yeah, so he's literally just exited the pits. So that's his second stop done. Now, I wonder, as we see the McLaren spit some flames, I think, out the back a little bit there. I wonder whether that's it now. I wonder whether Tommy can go to the end of the race. We'll have to wait and see. Jerome's just going to try and hang on to Grosjean to see whether he can just pull him around the track. But yeah, at the moment, this phase of the race, Jerome is the quickest. 29.5s. He's putting in at the moment, so he's quicker than Bren, quicker than Kieran, quicker than Van der Velde, and quicker than our race leader. I wonder what this gap is looking like between. Let's have a little look. So gap between Huey, so T Pindelia, sorry, it's 2.9 seconds. Keep our eyes on that one. Let's see whether he can bring that down, catch Kieran up. So yeah, Kieran last lap was a 1:30.1, Huey's a 1:30.7, so not quite got the pace in the car. Oh, so Stu's in the pits. Has he got like a lot of damage or something maybe? I do not know. Bren is catching Huey up at a rate of knots at the moment. Catching him up at a rate of knots. That Ferrari is going to become very big in the rear view very soon. Looks very, very dark. Stu's picked up a stop-go penalty. Oh no, Stu! Let's have a look at Nicky. Nicky's in P7 at the moment. Good drive. Rich is behind him in the BMW M4. Yep, this gap is definitely coming down. Gap is 1.7. You can see the Porker is just getting bigger. Huey's going to have a battle on his hands very soon. Oh, he's gone very wide there. He has to get out of the throttle. Huey may have pulled out a couple of tenths. Right, here we go. This is Grosjean as he tries to recover. Recover his race, really, on Rich. He's going to have a look down the inside, is he, into the final corner? Not the final corner, sorry. This is now the final corner. No, he can't quite get close enough. He's going to try and get a good exit. Sling shot activated. I think this is going to be job done into T1. Let's go Hellies just so we can see it all unfold. Yes, it is. Rich kind of realises that it's not his fight. Doesn't put up too much of a defence. But still made him work for it. So best thing Rich can do is just try and hang on. Grosjean is quick around here in the Bentley. He does love the Bentley. So, Seb, lead of the race. We've not really looked at him too much. There he is in the shift crew. Porker, car number 88. Our German friend. Leading this one. Just consistently. Just putting in consistent lap times, really. That's why he's up ahead. Banging the laps. Tommy's behind him, so I think Tommy has been lapped, maybe. Let's have a little look and see what the gap to leader is. Gap to leader for Tommy is 0.6, so yeah, he's a lap down. There's Tommy. But he has made his second pit stop, don't forget. But, I mean, Tommy needs to take heart because here he's keeping up with Seb. So, Tommy is on leader pace at the moment in this phase of the race. Right, so Marcus is in the pits. There he is. So, Marcus is now serving his third pit stop, apparently. Don't quite know why, if I'm being honest. Here we go. We're about to see him leave the pits. Yep, we are. So, Bren is now going to go into the pits. Slow it down to 50. There he goes. Looked good. Looks good. Into the pits he goes. What's Huey going to do? Is he going to stay out or is he going to try and cover him off? We'll have to see. So that puts that releases Vince, releases Nicky into P6. Remember, Nicky had an off and at the start of this one. So yeah, he's recovered nicely. Nicely done, Nicky. Out of the pits does Bren go. So how long was he in the pits for? 1 minute exactly. 1 minute. So it's a tyre change, take some fuel on board, and off he goes. Now I wonder whether that is the final pit stop. Grosjean is already 5 seconds down the road from Rich. Again, trying to recover his race. The fastest man on the track at the moment. Are we going to see any rain? Come on, weather. Chuck us some rain in the mix. Through goes Jerome on Rich. Has Rich got a problem? I wonder. I wonder whether Rich has had an issue. Have a look at Kieran. I think this gap is starting to come down now, isn't it? 2.2 seconds. Also, we've got a gap coming down at the back here. Marcus versus Tommy. Let's watch this one unfold. Gap is definitely coming down. Marcus with a great exit out of that left-hander. Is he going to have a look down into the double right-hander? No. Thinks better of it. He's going to concentrate on getting a better exit, I think, out of the final corner. Tommy's gone too deep. That's really opened up for Marcus. And through he goes. Where's Tommy? Oh, no, Tommy. Curse of the commentator again. He's lost it. Lost it on the exit of the final corner. Head down. Head down. Come on, let's go. Good action, though. Good action. An hour and 13 left to go. Right, okay, so this is the battle for the final spot on the podium. Huey versus Kieran. Grosjean's up into P7, now 0.6 off of P6. Gonna tuck behind for maximum slipstream. Let's go TV. Oh, a little bit of rubby. Nicky stays ahead. Goes very deep into the header. Oh, I think Grosjean's just going to drive around the outside. Yes, he is. Yeah, so there you go. Grosjean's up into P6. Let's have another little look at that from Chase Cam. Here we go. It's this one here. Kind of unsettled both of them a little bit. We'll have to have another look at some point. Oh, I don't know really what happened. They under braking? Just getting very close. Yeah, so this gap has come down massively over the last few laps. Huey's now 0.5 behind, looking very, very racy in this phase of the race. He's been looking at the rear end of this Porsche all race long. He's going to be very, very keen to get by again for the second time in this race. But Kieran is not going to make it easy for him. The Belgian operator is not going to make it easy. Very close as they go through the sharp right-hander. Let's have a look to see what it looks like from Huey's POV. There we go. Little bit too far back, I think, to be making a move into T4. We've got Stu up ahead. I wonder whether this is going to play into things. Some blue flags being shown. They've caught Stu up. Here we go. Slingshot activated. I don't think he's going to be close enough, is he? Oh, he's going to have a look. He's going to have a look. So, was there a little bit of paint traded? Let's have a look. Little look. No, there wasn't. There was no paint traded. Gap. Kieran's pulled out a little bit of a gap now. 0.8. So the momentum swung the other way. Oh no, Rich is in the gravel. Have to have a little look and see what happens. 85 and 81. I know that was the last contact between those, so I don't know what happened to Rich. Maybe he's just dropped it. Fatigue could be settling in now for the drivers with an hour to go. An hour to go. It could be settling in. Mayer is still leading the way. With a Van der Velde 1.5 behind. So it is close. It is quite close. It's quite close between the top 4 actually. Oh, it looks like Kieran's dipped a wheel on the gravel. That's going to compromise his exit. This is very, very close. 0.2 of a second. Oh, understeer for Huey. Nicky's in the pits. It's close again, 0.2. Slingshot activated. Is he going to be close enough to make a move into T1? Not quite. But he is close, got a good exit. He's not gaining enough though, I don't think. He's having a look. He's going to have a look. He's managed to slow it all down. He has. But Kieran's managed to he's just managed to stay ahead. I don't know how. Don't know how he's managed to do that. Huey's got the inside into T4. A bit of trade and paint again. Nothing wrong with a little bit of door banging. I think that is Huey through now. But Kieran did not make that easy at all. Good racing. Really, really enjoyed watching that. Huey, just don't go and lose all the time again in the pits. Good racing between these two. I wonder whether Kieran's going to try and come back at him. The gap at the front. This is for the lead of the race. This one. This is the gap at the front. It's half a second. We've got Porsche Power against American Muscle. As they go up the hill, even in the dark, the Mustang looks menacing. Is he going to have a little look into T2 or 3? No, he's not. So, yeah, the gap is 0.4 between Kieran and Huey. So Huey's managed to drag himself up onto the podium. He's managed to drag himself up onto the podium. So we've got Bren down in PA. I reckon Bren's made his second stop, hasn't he? Yeah, he has. He's made his second stop. I just don't know whether Bren is going to need to pit at stop again. If he can go all the way to the end, he might be okay. But Grosjean had absolutely... You have to just say he had a horrid pit stop. He's been through the pits 3 times. There he is, but he's going well. Good recovery drive. He's in P6. He needs to make sure that he absolutely nails his next pit stop and quali lap after quali lap after quali lap. Oh my word! Kieran and Huey are going at it still. We've got Tommy up ahead. I think Kieran's gone quite deep into T1. Yes, he has. That's going to relieve a bit of pressure off of Huey. Tommy's not really going to be wanting to get involved with this battle behind them. Blue flags are a-waving. A little bit of a flashy from Huey, letting him know that he's there and wanting to get by. I'd imagine it's going to be here now. Yeah, Tommy goes off the track a little bit. Through goes Huey. Let's have a look at the battle up the front. So Huey's going to be pleased that there's a car between him and Kieran at the moment. But yeah, here we go. There's Nicky. Nicky's been through the pits for the second time, I think. Yes, he has. Actually, for the third time. So, like offset strategies. Vince is now pitting. There he is. But let's look at the action on track. Van der Velde makes his way through past Nicky. Great view. I don't think I've seen that one before. That was awesome. Right, sorry, distracted again. Where are we? Van der Velde. Oh, my word. This gap is closed right up again as well. Has Huey got... Is Huey stuck behind someone? Not really. Oh, is it Vince? Is that Vince or Marcus? Vince, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Because he's pitted. He's pitted, hasn't he? Here we go. This is the battle for the leads. Gap is 0.4. So after 2 hours, over 2 hours of racing, the gap for the lead is 0.6 seconds. 2 hours of racing, gap for the lead, 0.6 seconds. 2 hours of racing, gap for the last podium spot is 0.7. It's been pretty competitive, ladies and gents. All of our drivers have done amazingly well. Jerome's now pitted, but let's not look at someone sat in the pits. Let's look at the action on track. Here we go. Van der Velde is having a little look on the outside. It's had to go off the track a little bit, so you shall not pass, says Seb. He's going to park it in the middle of the track, is Seb. He's in a scrap now. Oh, he's dipped a wheel on the gravel. No room there for Van der Velde. Huey cannot get by, cannot drop Kieran at the moment. Kieran is hanging on. He's got a bit of clear air now though. Okay, so Seb has managed to eke out a little bit of a gap as well. Managed to find half a second. Take a bit of pressure off. Take a little bit of pressure off. So this is Grosjean, and I do not know who that is in front. I don't think it's Kieran. I think Grosjean is a fair distance back because of all of the shenanigans that he's had to do through the pits stuff. Yeah, so there's about half a lap. He's got 54 minutes to try and make up half a lap. Oh, Huey very, very tight there on the inside. Gap is 0.2. Gap is 0.2. Gap at the front, 0.6. But this is the closest battle. The Belgian operator. A bit of a smooth operator at the moment. Really tricky to pass through these fast right-handers. Doing a little bit of a rear bumper inspection at the moment. Very, very close. It looks like Huey's had a good exit though. I don't think Kieran's going to be close enough into T1. He's not. I think he just needs to focus on getting a good exit and trying up the hill. "53 minutes left to go." Huey is going defensive. Little switchback. I don't think it's going to quite come off. He needs to tuck up behind. Rear wing. Can't watch. He's having a look up the inside. Does he know he's not close enough? Not close enough. Gap at the front is now 1.3. So I don't know whether Van der Velde has made a mistake or something. But let's have a look at the last lap times. Yeah, so he was just half a second slower than Seb. So, oh my word. It is close. It's close now. Huey's going to have to go defensive, I think. Great driving between these two. Great driving. I can't believe over 2 hours of racing and the gap is 0.3 for P3. The gap is definitely getting bigger between P1 and P2 though. Don't know whether yeah, so about a second, isn't it? About a second. Seb's managed to pull out there on the last lap. About a second. So Seb, it's got some breathing space. It's now 2 seconds the gap. But don't know whether it's time. Are we going to see Van der Velde dive into the pits? No, we're not. They're going to stay out. I can only assume that they're going to have to make another pit stop. Or is the quickest way around 3 hours of the Red Bull Ring one stop? Is that the quickest way round? Shall we find out? Shall we find out? Let's join the drivers. Let's join them. Alright guys.
Hello.
Are you going to have to pit stop again?
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to be muted and deafened? Are you concentrating?
No, we're fine.
You're okay, yeah? You're in
Yeah.
You're in a real fight, my friend.
Yeah, I'm just hoping he sees sense and we'll work together to get to Seb and what's his name? Because we are catching slowly if we don't fight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too sure whether I would be like that. I'd be like, I don't know. You've been fighting all race long, but you might be able to. Are you on leader's pace now?
Yeah. I'm faster than leaders if we don't fight.
Let's have a look. So
I think anyway.
Yeah, you're just.
No, I'm not fast now.
Yeah, 30.3 was Seb, and 30 flat was your last lap time. So yeah, maybe. Although he's just had a pretty good exit out of the final corner. I'm going by. But not close enough. Not close enough. Flashing away. Distraction tactics going on. You can tell that he's looking ahead. You can see that Rich. Is it Rich? I think it's Rich. Is about to be lapped. So he's backing off a little bit. Is the Belgian operator? Yeah, gap is now up to a second as Huey makes his way past Rich. Right, let's just hop in again. I'm just impressed that like after over 2 hours worth of driving, the gap to the leaders is was under a second, and you're still scrapping for a podium.
Oh, he's pitting.
Yep. So it got very, very spicy between you two.
Mm.
Nice driving though. Nice racing. Oh, Huey's pitting. Huey's pitting as well. Interesting. What's going to be quite interesting is where Brent comes out. But I mean, surely Brent has to pit again.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's been driving for 30 minutes on this stint.
Ah, it's close. If he's saving fuel.
I mean, he's going to come out ahead of you, Huey, I think.
Who, Wraith?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to come out. He's now going over the start-finish straight.
Yeah, so he does beat me then.
Yeah. And he might even jump Van der Velde. I don't know. No, he's not. He's not far behind, though. Not far behind. So
Hopefully. I'm not going to fight him. Hopefully he can just tow me.
Yeah.
That's the goal here.
Punch a hole in the air for you. It was
engine damage.
Have you?
Yeah, it's yellow.
Oh no.
Got excited on the downshifts, mate.
How long have you been driving like that for?
I got it 40 minutes into the race.
Oh, you Wally.
I know.
You're down a few ponies then.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Having fun still.
Yeah. I mean, cracking race. There was a little bit of an incident like between Stu and Wraith.
Yeah, was that Stu or was that Wraith? Because Wraith was dead, I saw.
Yeah, it was Stu. So Stu dropped it, I think, into T1, and it was he like kind of sat there and let loads of people go by, but I don't think he clocked that Wraith was there. And
coming round. Okay.
Yeah, just tagged him, and Wraith was spinning. So there's probably a little pen to come.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's actually been a really good racing. There's not really been anything to to look at. So a bit of fatigue is setting in for a few people, I think. I think we've seen Tommy's got a bit of a dicky knee anyway, isn't he? So it's probably in absolute bits now. But he's done well. 45 minutes in.
For cracking on though.
Yeah, fair play. He's doing really well. 45 minutes left to go. He's going around quite nicely. And at one point he was on like leader's pace as well. So like.
Oh, was that?
Yeah,
oh, Jesus.
Really good. Everyone's done really well. Collie's there. He's still in it in his Bentley.
Okay.
I'm having a battle with Thomas now. He's 3.9 behind me.
Yeah.
I was ahead quite a bit, but letting the leaders through, I lost quite a bit of time.
Okay. Yeah, getting the blue flags.
I've still got a pit stop, which should be. I'm just gonna do fuel. However clever that is, I don't know, but I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's still gonna, because he also stacked it somewhere.
Yeah, he's been through the pits 3 times, well, a bit of insider info. He's been on this last stint for 26 minutes, so I think he's probably going to go to the end.
He could make it to the end then. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, I think he's going to probably make it to the end. So I think you're probably a net P13 then, aren't you, after the pit stops?
Yeah.
But you never know. There's still 40 minutes to go. So Kieran's now leading this one, but he's got to pit.
Yep.
He's been so stint 1 hour 2 minutes.
He must be done on pit stops now, right?
Sorry?
Yeah. Seb, you're not pitting again, are you?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Seb's just come out of the pits 2 minutes ago.
How does he gain so much time on me in the pits, man? Jesus.
Because I'm good.
Yeah, you are.
He's like he doesn't really lose too much time. Very aggressive pit entry, slows it down in time, stops in his stalls.
Yep.
Cuts
I think for me, I always overshoot it.
Cuts the engine. I take it you've got an engine button map, so you cut the engine. Yeah. That saves you a couple of seconds, I think, doesn't it?
It does if you don't overshoot your pit box.
Yeah. Yeah. So, to be fair, Kieran set his personal best on the last lap, 29.5. So Kieran is now he's in a bit of free air. He's
Now he was 9 seconds behind. So when we also changes tires, he will come out back behind me.
Yeah.
I guess so.
And we've
when
done...
not, Yeah, I think he can save 12 seconds or so, or maybe a little bit more if he's not changing tires.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm really disappointed I've not seen any weather. It's just clear.
That's okay.
No, it's not. I wanted. I thought we were going to get a little bit of rain. I had it set so that it was there. The chance of rain was on, but maybe I just didn't set the randomness high enough.
Does Rafe need to pit again?
He may be able to do it with a bit of fuel saving because he's been through the pits twice.
Yeah.
And he's so his current stint is 38 minutes into it with
He doesn't need to pit then.
40 to go. Well, I don't know. It depends on like how much fuel that Rari uses. He might be okay. He might not.
He knows better, I guess so.
Yeah.
Ask him in the chat. Yui.
No, I'm scared.
I may be able to have a little look and see how much fuel he's got.
That's cheating. We can't do that.
But that is cheating. But I mean, I may be able to have a look.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How much fuel do you need to go to the end of the race from here?
Not a clue, mate. Not a clue. All I know is I've got way too much.
It's like 70 for me. 70 liters.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less.
You have got a little bit too much in.
No, it's okay. Yui.
Huey has. Yeah,
Huey's got way too much.
Yeah, Huey's
But
got.
it's good for the Porsche.
Yeah.
Helps a bit.
Yeah, it does. It does make it a bit more balanced, doesn't it?
I don't know. I'm still faster with no fuel in because the way I set the car up, it keeps us balanced when you drop out the fuel. It's beautiful.
Very nice.
The first stint was good for me, but the second not. I had too much understeer.
Is it temperature related? It's cooled down a little bit, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah, but the pressures are fine for me.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
We've got a battle between Tommy and Coulson now.
Yeah, for about 3 or 4 laps already.
Oh, right. I've only just noticed.
I can.
Right, backing away.
But a defensive driving by me, yeah.
Yeah. Make that Bentley as wide as possible. It's already a boat. Make it even wider.
I've got a pit in about 6 laps or 7 laps, I think.
Right, backing away. Right, so here we go. The battle is on for P12. Tommy, up the hill. He's going to have a little look, I think, isn't he? He's going to have a little look into T3. T2, is it? T3? The old switcheroo. Side by side they go down the back straight. Tommy's got the inside. Yep. And the right to the space, and through he goes. Lovely move by Tommy. Well played, sir. Good defensive driving by Coulson as well. Did not make it easy for him, although Tommy has managed to pick up a drive-through. All that work and managed to pick up a drive-through somewhere. So he's obviously had a track cut somewhere. He's obviously had a track cut. Anyway, he can stretch his legs a little bit and then serve the drive-through. He should still stay ahead of Coulson, because Coulson was just saying that he's got a pit stop left to go, so he should still stay ahead. I think we're going to see the next flurry of pit stops very soon. I think we've just seen something pop up on the damage report. I think we're going to see a grumpy car somewhere. Where is it? Here? 25? Replay? Oh no, that was earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, that was earlier. That's fine. So there's Huey. With Wraith ahead. Wraith is probably going to have to make a pit stop, I guess. Either that or he's gone into major fuel save mode, and that's why there's a bit of a speed differential between these two. I think though Huey with some fresh tyres on for the final 35 minutes of this one, because he's only about 10 minutes into his stint, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So he's got fresh tyres, plenty of fuel. He can attack for the last 35 minutes. Whereas Wraith has been driving for a while now. 44-minute stint. There we go, Kieran's gone into the pits now. It's going to be really, really interesting to see where Huey comes out. Sorry, where Kieran comes out in relation to Huey. It's going to be quite close, I think. There we go, off he goes. So Mayer goes through. Van der Velde goes through. Where's Huey? He's got past Wraith. Wraith pits. Wraith pits. Huey goes through. And where is Kieran? Kieran's up the road. Oh no! It's happened again. It's happened again. He's lost out loads of time in the pits. During the pit stops. I don't get it. Yeah, he's lost out. Where's Huey? There. So you can see where Kieran is up the road. About 3 or 4 seconds, I think. How are you losing so much time in the pits?
I don't know. Not a clue, mate.
That's like that's twice.
I guess he could be. He could have saved fuel a little bit and had to fuel less, or Yui had fuel too much.
But it's 30 seconds regardless, right? If you're pitting for tyres.
Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know. What was the gap?
Yeah.
What was the gap? It was like
If you do tires, it's 30 seconds.
I was ahead
yeah.
of him before
Oh,
yeah, but only just, wasn't it? It was like a second. Okay, so you lost 5 seconds in the pit stop, and he's about 5 seconds ahead, isn't he? So there you go. It was your It was your stopped. No, it was your.
In and out there.
He has done good laps.
Yeah.
After, before his stop.
Well, no, your total pit time, including the time stopped, was 106, and his was 101. So there's
so 5 seconds.
there's your 5 seconds. But that 5 seconds was actually the stopped time, because he was stopped for 32 seconds, and you were stopped for 37. So you must have taken on more fuel.
Maybe.
Or damage, repair damage, or wrong position.
I don't know.
Maybe I was just not in the right grid spot initially. Like maybe I was too far forward.
Maybe. I mean, like, also, I can see the fuel loads.
I got you.
So, like,
I've probably got about 20 litres more than him.
not quite that much, but you have got more than him. So you would have been. That might explain the stationary time. You've taken on more fuel than you needed.
Yeah.
Oh well. Every day's a school day. You learn from it. You learn from it. Who do we want to join our endurance team then? On the back of this one, I think there's some decent candidates in here. Obviously, Mayer, consistent drive as always, leading the way. You haven't really lit up the time in light boards, but you've just been consistent.
Yeah. I don't have much pace here.
Yeah, Van der Velde is quite good, though. He's been quite consistent and pacey, and you know what? I actually think Kieran's been pretty good as well.
I think Kieran would get eaten alive by aggressive drivers, to be honest.
Yeah.
Every time I've been aggressive, I've got through. And it's only because I've not been aggressive that I've sat behind him like a donut. I'm scared.
Turn the aggression dial up then.
Yeah.
Well, you are catching up though. You're 2.8 now behind, I think. Looking at the time. Oh no, it doesn't know what it wants to do. It's up and down like a yo-yo at the moment, and I don't know why. Yeah, why is it up and down like a yo-yo?
They're fighting ahead.
Okay.
Oh, Marcus Let's almost threw it away.
Yeah, they are, and that's for position as well, isn't it? That's for P2. That's for P2. Exciting. Right. Okay. I will speak to you in a bit. Back in a moment. And there's loads of traffic as well, actually. Loads of traffic up ahead. You got Tommy, you got Jerome. They let the P2 and P3 through. Jerome is the next car. And Jerome's P7, so he's going well. 27 minutes to go. We've been going for 2.5 hours. Absolute legends, all of them. They must be getting tired. I'm tired just watching them. Mustang power. Van der Velde is wanting to get by. He doesn't want to lose out on any time. Jerome is going to make it easy for him. Moving over to the right-hand side. There he goes. Coulson's pitted now. Grosjean is P6. Consistently just banging in some lap times, but he's just with the drive-through penalty and the stop-go has just hurt his race. But P6 is still good. But it's the race that got away, I think, for Grosjean. It's the race that got away. Oh, great view. Love it. Right, gap to P2 now for Van der Velde is 1 second. If you've just tuned in, welcome. 26 minutes left to go this one. It's our fundraiser event. We've raised £125. So thank you to everyone that supported this event. Drivers have been absolute legends. Ironman this one. They've been racing for 2.5 hours, over 2.5 hours now. And yeah, 25 minutes to go. Mayer's leading the way. Let's have a little look and see what it says. 3.5 seconds is the gap for Huey. Can he make it up? The gap has come down massively here, isn't it? It's now... oh, no, it was under a second. Not anymore. Gap is now 1.8. 1.8 by the looks of it. So 2 seconds, yeah. It's got a bit bigger. Kieran is, yeah, he's just put the fastest lap of the race in. As Kieran, he's just punched in the fastest lap of the race. A 28.8. So he's quick in this phase of the race. Very, very quick. Let's have a little look and see where our closest battles on track is now. It has started, some of the gaps have started to open up but it's to be expected. We've only got 20 minutes left now. They've just done over 100 laps, 103 laps now for the leaders. So Francis is just gone into the pits as well. This is going to be for his final pit stop. It is his 5th pit stop though. It's saying so. Unless he's had an accident or something, or just messed up like tire pressures. I don't know. I don't know. There's where's Marcus? Marcus is P10. Is that Tommy? Yeah, Tommy's now making his way through the S's. So Marcus is about, yeah, kind of in like no man's land a little bit at the moment in P10. He's too far away from P9. Got a nice buffer to P11, which is Tommy. Nicky's now back out on track. Couple of laps off the leaders. The gap to P2 is opening up now. It's now 2.3. Huey is 5 seconds off of that. So, yeah, that's opening up now. Everyone's got a quick car. It's just whether let's have a little look. So, yeah, Van der Velde and Huey pitted at very similar times. Kieran's got like a tyre offset as well. So Wraith has got a tyre offset. Gap to Wraith is, as they go over the line now. I think it's about 40 seconds, isn't it? Welcome if you're just tuning in. Getting into the business end of this race now. 18 minutes left to go. I don't think we're going to see too many changes in grid slot positions now. I think this could be how it finishes. Although Stu and Coulson are having a little bit of a ding-dong at the back. Stu needs to make sure he keeps it on the track. Thought he was going to go straight towards the camera there for a second. I hope you've enjoyed watching it though, folks. Thank you to those that have kept me company. Oh, it did work. Oh, no. $15 to go, and Kieran is absolutely flying. Absolutely flying at the moment. He could win this. Gap to the leader is 1.7. So when I just said I think that this is going to be how it finishes, I was completely wrong, because Kieran is absolutely lighting up the timing screens. Last lap was over half a second quicker than Seb. Gap is 1.7. He's just put in some absolutely banging laps. Gap is now under a second. So, strategy-wise, Kieran's played an absolute blinder, because he is very, very quick in this phase of the race. Got about a 10-minute tyre offset. He started P5. They're both, Kieran and Maya, have made up 3 places on their starting position. And with 13 minutes to go, we are in for what could be a proper showdown here. Oh no! Oh no! Seb's made a mistake! He's made a mistake in T1! That's going to allow Kieran through! 13 minutes to go, and he's made a mistake and handed P1 to Kieran. Is Seb going to be able to stick with him? It looks like it's a little bit of a handful, does Maya's Porsche. There is a car up ahead. He may have an opportunity to get back. I think it's Coulson. Oh, loads of understeer on that Porsche. Loads of understeer. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. She's outside, plainly been let out. And barking at some squirrels or something, I'm sure. Okay, so gap is 0.5. Coulson's gone way off the track and taken to the escape road. But yeah, gap 0.6 now. No, back down to 0.5. So Maya is holding on. So, with Kieran punching a hole, 0.7 now. Yeah, it's very, very understeery. Very understeery. It's it certainly looks it. Is that a Porsche? Gap's now 1.4, so I think Kieran's going to run off into the distance. Seb, I think you've denied us the opportunity of a great battle by making a mistake. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Unlucky indeed. What time does the F1 start? Does anyone know what time the F1 starts? Gap is 1.1 at the front. 8 minutes to go in this one. 8 minutes. We've got every single car still running in it. No DNFs. Love it. Huey is on leader's pace, actually. Van der Velde is the fastest car out of the top 3 at the moment, but he's just too far back. He's too far back, I think. Yeah, Wraith is on leader's pace as well, but it's just too far back. Yeah, that kind of like different strategy hasn't really played out, although... Yeah, gap to Wraith here, Grosjean, 3 seconds. If you go bonnet cam, you should probably see him. Yeah, there he is down the road. Jerome's P7. Vince has had a lot of these drivers have never done an endurance race. And this is a long stint. 3 hours is a long time to be in the rig. So, yeah, I'm mighty impressed with all of them. Rich is there. Still in it. Marcus is there. Still in it. Challenging conditions as well. Transitioning from like evening to dark. It's now 11 o'clock in Austria. Gap is 1.4 at the front. 6 minutes to go. I'm going to turn my camera back on just so you can see me. I've just realised that the chat wasn't on the screen. The actual chat box. All that time I realised that that wasn't actually on there. So you guys probably didn't know there was a chat function. Oh well, never mind. Gap is 1.9. Van der Velde is closed up a little bit on Seb. They're on the same bit of straight. Huey's a little bit too far back. Not really had the pace in the in this final stint, I don't think. He's been on like kind of leader's pace, but he hasn't been able to make a dent in any of the gaps. So P4 is going to be, I think, for Huey. I don't think Grosjean's going to be able to get P5, but P6 is still a great recovery drive. Really, really good recovery drive. Gap now is 2.3 at the front. So there's Kieran. I kind of have to say I do think he's driven fairly well, has Kieran. Soaked up quite a lot of pressure from Huey. I mean, Huey was quicker in different phases of the race, but has just managed to jump him at every pit stop. Every pit stop just managed to nail it and just get ahead. So then Huey was on the back foot again and then had to try and close the gap. So but yeah, really, really good drive. But I mean, Huey again, cracking drive. Really, really looks racy in so many different points of the race. Some good moves as well. Some good defense as well. Three to go. So what are we going to have? We're probably going to have this. I think 2 more. This one, maybe 3. So it'll be 3 including this one, I reckon. It might just be 2 including this one. We'll see. When they cross the line. Oh, Van der Velde is closing in on Seb. That P2 could become P3. Seb's going to be hoping that it's going to be 1 after this. Gap is under a second. Can team, what are they called? I think they're Asaconda, aren't they? Ascona. So Kieran and Van der Velde, they're on the same team. They're on Team Ascona. Oh, it's very, very close now. Let's go bonnet cam. So we're going to get, yeah, it's going to be this one. Plus 1 more. So 2 to go, basically. There's 2 to go, I think. Gap is 0.3. Seb is driven really, really well. Oh, he's gone deep into the right-hander. Side by side they go. Let's go helicam. He's going to make it difficult for Van der Velde, but you know they've driven really, really well for 3 hours. They do not want to throw this away. He's parked it in the middle of the road as Seb. He's held on. Seb has held on. Gap is 0.5. Here we go, final lap now. Van der Velde is having a little look. It's important to get a good exit. Seb. So, 3 hours of racing, and this is the battle for P2. Separated by 0.3 seconds. Okay, so two of the biggest overtaking opportunities have been defended by Seb. Gap is 0.7. I think he's going to do it. But if he doesn't make any mistakes over the rest of the lap, I think he's home and dry. Oh, it's got a little bit of a wobble on. Has that Porker? He's going to come under a bit of pressure now, I think. But there's only 2 corners left to go. Oh, they've both gone wide. 1 corner to go. He's held on. He's held on to Seb. Kieran's won the race. Seb takes P2. Van der Velde takes P3. Huey is going to cross the line and take P4. Wraith is going to cross the line and take P5, I think. Yes, he is. He's a little bit further back, but he's going to take P5. Grosjean is in the distance behind, a couple of seconds down the road. Jerome takes P7, Coulson takes P13 because of the difference in laps. Tommy takes P11. Nicky takes P12. But here comes Wraith and Grosjean. Grosjean's caught up loads in the sector 3. But well done, Brent. He takes P5. Grosjean takes P6. Vince is going to take P7. Well done, Vince. Rich is going to take Vince took P8. Rich is going to take P9. Marcus is going to take P10. And there it is. Everyone made it. Everyone finished. Crossed the line. Very, very good. Thank you to everyone for watching. I really, really enjoyed that. We've been going for nearly 4 hours now on this stream. Fireworks are going off and it's nearly bonfire night as well. So there we go. And the cars, they're going to give us some donuts, I think. We're going to see a few people give us some donuts. Yeah, there's Coulson trying to do some donuts. Huey's in the pits. Kieran is. Van der Velde. Yeah, they're all in the pits now, I think. Oh, there's a few of them. There's a few of them giving us some donuts. Awesome, awesome stuff. Yeah, the Belgians did really, really well. Really, really well. That was great, great fun. Those drive-throughs and stop-go penalties though, that really compromised your race, didn't it, Grosjean? Stu, yeah, not the best rejoin, ruined Bren's race a little bit, but everyone crossed the line. Huey, yes, I bet you guys must be knackered now. I bet you must be knackered. But well done to everyone. I'm going to hop into the Discord in a bit. I'm going to hop in. Oh yeah, I bet people's knees, if you've got really, really like stiff brake pedals, you are going to be in bits right now. I can hear everyone joining the Discord. Thank you to everyone for watching. There's still time to make a donation if you're able and willing. It would mean a lot. We've raised over £100 now, £125, which is awesome. There's the link in there, the Just Giving link. I'm going to match whatever we raise. So we've already raised over £200. Well, 250 quid it will be by the time I match it. But there's still time. I'm going to match it at the end of tomorrow. And now it rains. What? Now it decides to rain. Oh, I was hoping for some rain in that race. Oh, gutted. Oh well, it is what it is. Maybe the drivers probably preferred it that way. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, well done to all of our drivers. Every single one of you was a great sport. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna hop in the Discord now and have a bit of a chat. But yeah, God bless you. I hope you have a great week. Don't forget as well, before I sign out, there is the Porsche Cup starting on Tuesday night. There's only 4 spots, or is it 3 spots now? I can't remember. I was talking about it at the start of the stream. I can't remember whether I said 4 or 3. I know that someone was thinking about joining it, so it might be 3 now. Okay, no, it was just someone following us. But yeah, so there's 4 slots left. So if you're interested and you want to come racing with us, you've seen some of the action. It's really, really good. We've just been driving for 3 hours, and there was still a battle for the lead in the last 10 minutes, and a battle for P2 in the last 10 minutes as well. So, yeah. Really exciting. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great week, everyone. I'm going to go and jump in and have a quick chat with the drivers. But yeah, thank you for watching. Catch you later. God bless you. Thanks, guys.